regarding the eruption of Taal. Sir, sa Taal po, any fresh directives, new directives regarding possible assistance for the victims? Statement.
All government resources have been brought there, including the human workers. We have anticipated it, and pati mga Marines ko, mga sundalo ko nandoon sa, and the resources I said are there. Yung mga forward supplies, they were carried over there 24 hours since it's the first explosion.
Sir, I understand, may recommendation na po ba yung NDRRMC regarding suspension of work and classes tomorrow?
Yes, I mean, it's not because of anything. It's public health. And we are invoking public health to suspend classes and government workers. And hopefully, the private sector will follow. Because the ashes, kagaya ko rin, I cannot, kita mo may, saan yan? Kaming mga matatanda na, we cannot afford to, especially smokers. Naninigarilyo kasi ako, and you know, you do not want to clog your lungs, which is already not in good condition because of smoking.
So sir, suspended pa rin po tomorrow?
Yes, ako sa gobyerno, and for the day after, let us see what develops.
Sir, lastly, I'd like to get your thoughts on reports na nagkakaroon daw po ng overpricing sa pagbebenta ng face masks, yung N95. Some people are, sinasabi, taking advantage of the situation. Can we get your comments on that?
I am not surprised kasi itong mga negosyante, if the demand is high, then magkakaroon tayo ng medyo magkulang, then the prices go up. Or the worst thing that they can do, if they have enough supplies and yet they're selling it at prohibitive prices already. So I'm setting the limit. I'd like to talk to the Public Health Secretary tomorrow. There are things which I would like to bring to the attention of the Filipino people, especially yung rape ng mga bata. Wala ng kahinto-hinto. Yung Quezon, there's somebody there was a serial rapist. Kahapon, mayroon na namang ni-rape at pinatay. Kaya, trying to, I'll call the regional commander, pati yung, marami na yan. Quezon, always in the limelight because children are raped and killed. So I would like to know what steps have been taken to protect the public in that place. At hanapin nila yung kung sino man yan at huwag na nilang buhayin.
Sir, you mentioned you want to set the limit. Ano po yun? Sa presyo po ng mask? Can you clarify?
Of course, the prices.
Okay.
Mura naman yan. Bakit? Do not hoard it. Pag tinago ninyo, then I will be forced to order. Pasukin ka.
Mr. President, may balak po kayong bisitahin.
Joyce Balancio of DZMM. Joyce.
Sir, may balak po ba kayong bumisita sa mga affected towns sa Batangas and nearby areas soon?
Ako magpunta?
Yes, sir.
Yes, tomorrow. Mag-ikot ako. Pag hindi na ako nakita ng daan, sa bangil mo na lang ako hanapin.
You'll be accompanied by...
If I go helicopter, yung mag-ikot. I want to go around. I want to visit all the affected areas. Kaya lang, sabi niya, I've been warned by my doctor to be careful Kasi nga ito, dadala ko. Hindi man ito makakontrol ng access. You know, I have, may dynamics ako dito sa smoking, sa the years of smoking. Apektado yung lungs ko.
Sir, clarification po. Tomorrow, government offices, including the other two branches, wala pong pasok.
Walang klase.
Okay, and then Wednesday will go by what we see tomorrow.
We'll see what develops.
Alright, sir. And then,
It's gonna be a late announcement, but let us see what develops.
sir, yung pong sa private sector, for example, wala po ba talagang mechanism by which the government may be able to...
No, we do not control everybody. So what they can only do is to tell them, and usually the statement or the narrative of the government has always a parang persuasive effect.
Sir, sa N95 mask po, you said you're going to talk to the Secretary of Health. Is the government planning to give free N95 masks to those who are affected, who will not be
Yes,
able to afford
for those who cannot afford it, we will give it free. Well, mag-ikot nga ako, then I will see how di ibigay ko sundalo, pati pulis. In times of crisis talaga, all I can to manage the situation is the military and the police. Nandoon naman sila. So, kaya sabi ko yung military, parang utility boy ng gobyerno yan. Pagka gano'n, mas, utusan mo yung military, sige. Sila ang papasok doon, mamigay ng mask.
Last question from Francis Wakefield, The Daily Tribune.
Context lang, CES po nag-issue ng statement ngayon. Batangas lang yung walang pasok. Resume po tayo ng NCR. So, which and regionally, which do we follow?
Well, it would greatly depend on the Secretary of Health. Siya yung magsabi, because he is the authority sa mga bagay na yan. Ako, kung nandyan pa yung ash, if it is still falling on your head dito, then I suggest that we sacrifice one day of our education rather than gamble with mga bata Mga bata, that's sulfur. Wag na tayo matatanda. Malapit na tayo. Mga bata. I'm worried about the children actually. Ako?
Yeah. If you plan to go around tomorrow and you have that, diba? Okay lang ba kayo doon?
Kainin ko pa yung aspol na yun. Pati yung taalan, ihian ko yan. Putang buwisit na yan.
Last
Doon
question.
ako sa crater
Francis Wakefield of The Daily Tribune.
Sir, clarification lang. Reports stated na may bago na raw tayong customs chief. Confirm po ba yun?
No. Jagger, it was just, we were just shooting debris who are the capable guys to handle. But it doesn't mean to say that they are the one. Kung sakali lang. But I'm satisfied with General Guerrero. And he stays there. There are still some complaints. So I'll talk to him. Lalo na yung mga tao na sinabi ko na paalisin na niya. Some of them are lingering there. So, sabihin ko kay Jagger, true, alisin mo na yan kasi yan yung mga tao na who been there for 25 years, 20 years, puro corruption ang ginawa. Taka itong police, isa rin yan ay remove the power of the PNP to procure equipment. Kasi yung speed gun in Davao costs us about 10,000. Hindi ko nakuha kaagad sa command conference. Pero naman itong mga nakaalam, those who are in the know, sabi sa akin, siyempre, as the briefing was going on, nobody was talking. But after that, they told me na it's to 950 per unit is simply abominable. Kaya, I may be wrong, I said, but sabi ko kay General Anyo kahapon, kunin mo, ang si General Anyo na ang his office, I will task him to do the procurement and I expect no corruption.
Thank you very much, Mr.
Ayan,
President.
this is a warning lahat ng mga opisina. If we keep on fucking the people's money, I will remove the procurement power sa inyo. Ako na. I will establish, kagaya noon, panahon ni Marcos. There was this Bureau of Supply. You know, my father was one of the cabinet members. Yung Department of General Services was the one handling procurement. It was placed under my father. Baka magawa ako ng Bureau of Supply. Doon na ang magbili. Tapos gusto ko ilista lahat. Yung tractor, kung anong gusto mong putang inang bilhin, eroplano, ilagay mo yung presyo. Yung international pricing para malaman ko kaagad kung magkano.
Sir?
In public. Kaya ilagay ko sa yung ang tawag niyan? Yung may ilaw sa gabi. Neon, ano? LED. So, malaman ng tao kung ano ang binibili ng gobyerno. So that every time Dick and Harry who passes that place, he would know that there is a procurement and how much is being parlayed. Magkano.
Sir, are we going to release funds to assist yung mga affected residents nung Taal Volcano? Magdadagdag po ba tayo ng pondo? Maglalabas?
I will give financial assistance. Doon dapat gamitin yung pera.
Sir,
Do
yung
not go waste corruption. Putang ina.
Sir, yung DA, I think they're going to give 25,000 to the farmers per loan, utang.
Well, kung sakali pabayar mo naman, kasi pera ng tao yan. Ngayon, kung babayaran mo, utang, alam mo naman ang utang dito sa Pilipino, wala namang bayaran. Pero kung bayaran nila, okay lang. So that in the next disaster, I can use the money to help the Filipino.
Pero pa tayo, sir, amount for the additional funds? Wala pa po tayong amount na...
Meron tayong pera.
Okay.
Kung tulong lang may pera. Kaya hindi natin ubusin sa korupsyon. Kasi marami akong problema. Huwag mong sayangin yung pagwaldas na pera. Hindi niya para inyo. It's not intended for your pocket. It's intended to be spent for the public good. Period. Okay?
Once again, thank you very much, Mr. President. Thank you, Malacanang Press Corps.